Hello bugs, welcome back to my channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and I have the perfect colored wig for you. This one comes courtesy of Cheetah Beauty, and if you are the girl who loves a little bit of color but you want to keep it grown and sexy and work safe and mom safe but still gives a lot of sass, this one here is a showstopper. So as I mentioned, this is from Cheetah Beauty and this is their wear and go 180% density pre-bleached 6x4.5 lace wig. She is a chestnut brown highlight loose body wave wig in the length 22 inches. Now I know that was a mouthful, or even for you an earful, but if you want to see how we got the install and the entire look, let's get started. Jumping right into it, this is our girl straight out of the box. As I mentioned, we're going for that chestnut brown highlight loose body wave texture. This one here is a pre-everything wig, which means it came with pre-cut lace, pre-bleached knots, and pre-plucked hairline. This is a 6x4.5 glueless lace wig. Here is the tag that was attached to my wig, and it does come with instructions on the back for care. They also included the adjustable, removable elastic band, and this is going to help to make sure that your wig fits glueless. So here's what the wig looks like on, and off the bat, it's giving glamour girl. So I did kind of mess up the wig because I took it out to play in it, and then I put it back in a little bit wrong into the dust bag. So excuse that. We're going to fix the curls in just a moment, but look at the curls. The curls are absolutely beautiful. So this is what the wig looks like from the back. I love the color, the length, the body, the texture. Everything about this one is absolutely amazing. They have it set as a curved side part, but you for sure have an option to switch it up. You guys know by default the go-to is a bust down middle part. So this is what it will look like with some Farrah Fawcett curls. It's going to be super fire, but I'm going to stick to the script and just stick with the style they provided, which is that side part. You can even make it a little bit deeper if you would like, but for me, I'm gonna just keep it as is. So to stamp out that party and give it that pop that we need, I'm gonna go in generously with my wax stick, and this one is from Cara. I'll have it linked in the description box. And then to set that off, we're gonna go in with the electric hot comb. I like to go ahead and comb it in and make sure that everything is like combed or brushed in the direction that I like it to go. So before we go ahead and do anything else, let's go ahead and tint the lace. Now I'm using the Ruby Kisses mineral powder in the shade 16. This contour shade for me is going to literally mute the lace and give it the perfect blended hairline. Now I'm packing this in now because first of all, sometimes I like to go in the beginning just to show you guys that the wig fits glueless. Sometimes it's not melted if the lace doesn't already blend with your skin, but simply by tinting the lace, you guys can see how much easier it is to make this one a glueless install. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and proceed to go ahead and do my dynamic duo. So right now I'm working with the electric hot comb. I love this step because this is how I really get the lace super flat and snatched. Mine is set for a super high heat setting, and you guys can see just with that little bit of work how smooth the side is. So I'm going to repeat this step on the opposite side. When you are doing a bang, it kind of gets tricky because sometimes you want a little bit of dimension in the bang, but you also don't want the bang to be bulky. It's like you want the root of that bang to be super flat and like laid, but you also want to be able to flip it and give some volume. So finding your happy medium is definitely for sure a key step. For me, I'm just going to get it as flat as I possibly can. You can also like work in sections by parting it out, flattening it, parting it out, flattening it until you get to the center or where your parting meets. For me, this is going to work perfect. So now I'm deciding what I want to do next, and for sure I am deciding to go in and simply melt the lace. So for me, I'm going in with the melt belt from Cheetah Beauty. I believe I already have one of these, but I was trying to look around and find it and couldn't find it, so I'm just going to use the fresh one they provided. I'm going to lift the lace up and add a little bit of the Got to Be Glued, and then I'm going to just press it and work it in till I get the desired look. This is a great time to also pull some baby hair forward so that you can kind of train it to go in the way you want it to go. At this point, I decided against baby hair, so I'm going to add the melt belt on top, and once we have that on, we can literally set it and leave it, and that way it can just melt and do everything all on its own. From here, we can work on the ends or the length of the hair. I'm going in with the unbrushed to really just brush out the curls that they provided. A lot of the times with a beautiful wig like this, you can just add a little bit of mousse or serum work it in really nicely and just touch up the bang and you're good to go. For me, that is kind of like what I like to do whenever I'm not on camera and I don't have anywhere to go. Really, I just like this nice natural like fluffy ends look. I'll just go in and do a nice bump to the bang. Again, add something to the ends like a serum, and literally I'm good to go. But I wanted you guys to see what it would like to curl it up. This one has some beautiful volume to it. And again, the color combo is so professional. It's giving we just left the salon. So here I'm going to add my serum, and this one here is from BioSilk. I did go in a little bit generous just because the hair is long and full. Once I get the look, you guys can see how much that tames the curls. And then from here, we can just go ahead and curl. So because this one is longer in length, I for sure would like to go in with a bigger barrel. This one here comes from Hot Tools, and I do use this on my shorter wigs too, but just keep in mind when using like a thinner barreled curling iron, because the hair is long, you'd have to use smaller sections just to make sure that you don't overcrowd your barrel with hair. And I'm going to speed it up from this point, but as you guys can see, we're just going in with medium to larger sections, hold it there for a few seconds and release, and the curls are coming out absolutely beautiful, super defined. And again, look at how beautifully that color pops through each single curl. Flicking it up for the gram because of course that is key. And here is what it looks like. I did the opposite side off camera, and I'm just going to add a little bit of hairspray to it so that it can dry. That is one of the biggest things that I have done in recent time, is to really let the curls set before I go ahead and pull them apart. This is the Sebastian Shapers, and this is probably the OG, one of my favorite hairsprays of all time. Here I'm just using a comb to kind of shape out the bang and make sure that I have it exactly how I like it. The bang is the one space that I don't mind touching up as much as needed. And then from here I'm going to go ahead and simply just tint the lace. We did tint the lace in the beginning along the hairline, and that was more so just to show and tell, to show you how easy it is to melt the hairline down. In the parting, we did use the Ruby Kisses in a shade or two lighter, and then I went back in with that same deeper shade along the hairline and make sure that everything looks perfect. We did also opt for no baby hair on this one, which I have to say definitely made this one nice and beautiful and classy. I don't think baby hair would have looked good on this one just because, I don't know, I'm just giving class. Nice amount of sexy pill. It's like outside but classy girl version. So now that we've given the hair a little bit of time to set, we can slowly but surely begin to pull the curls apart. I'm always nervous because the worst thing that can happen is that the curls drop after all that work, and you don't want that. So I'm pulling them out with my fingers just to see what we have. But the ultimate test is when you go in with like your unbrush and you brush them apart to see if they get that beautiful flawless wave. Now I like this one with the hair pushed back behind the ears, but again, let's just see what happens when you put the unbrush to it. Look at how beautiful and professionally done this one looks. It's absolutely gorgeous. I always have the urge to put the hair behind my ears, but I'm just going to keep it forward as is. And now that we're done with the look, let's go ahead and see our packaging. This is the dust bag that Cheetah Beauty provided, and inside they of course gave us some really nice goodies. They gave us this pack of brown wig caps, which will blend really nicely under the wigs, a pack of HD mink lashes, as well as a few strips of the wig tape. This is a great way to bond your wig down and not have to touch it up as much. They also gave us this blue, it's like a turquoise blue baby hair brush. And then we got the melt belt that we used in the video, as well as a bonnet in this like maroon burgundy color. And that's pretty much it, love bugs. Be sure to check this one out. Of course, I have all the details, including a direct link down below. This one for sure is going to be perfect during the fall and winter seasons. I can see it now. The hairline is absolutely flawless. It's a very simple, easy 10-minute or less install. And again, it just looks so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, and don't forget to stop by the description box for a direct link as well. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.